In the final phase of the Pittsburgh synagogue shooting trial, the defense is highlighting Robert Bowers' troubled youth and his family's history of mental illness. And now they are taking the unusual step of asking that the body of the defendant's late father be exhumed.
KDKA lead investigator Andy Sheehan joins us with the reasons behind that request and the testimony of those who knew Bowers in high school. Andy.
Well, a former classmate testified that Robert Bowers was a socially awkward student who found some notoriety by making bombs and blowing things up. High school classmate Frank Ray testified Bowers was a highly intelligent but socially awkward student who found some popularity by blowing up toys or fire extinguishers for other students. Quote, "That was definitely his niche. I don't think he derived pleasure from it, but everyone would laugh and be awed by the event," said Ray, one of several defense witnesses who knew Bowers as a young person and are testifying to his troubled youth. Another student, Kelly McGinley, testified about the time Bowers had been drinking grain alcohol and spilt a quantity on himself. When he lit a cigarette, he set himself on fire. McKinley visited Bowers in the burn unit and said he was wrapped in gauze from head to toe. "I could only see his eyes, which were red and swollen," she said. The defense has called it a suicide attempt, but McKinley said Bowers told her it was accidental. Earlier in the day, the defense filed a surprise motion to exhume the body of Randall Bowers to prove he is the biological father of Robert Bowers. Prior witnesses, like psychologist Dr. Catherine Porterfield, have testified Bowers grew up in an environment of violence and abuse and also inherited a genetic family history of mental illness from his father, Randall, who was schizophrenic and killed himself in October 1979. But in cross-examination, the prosecution said Bowers' mother, Barbara, had extramarital affairs and questioned whether Randall Bowers is Robert Bowers' biological father. To prove he is the father, the defense is now asking that Randall Bowers, who was buried in Shaler, be exhumed for DNA analysis. Now, that motion has not yet been discussed in open court, and Judge Coville has not ruled on it. It would seem unlikely that he would grant that, but if he does, it would necessarily extend the length of this trial. Reporting live at the U.S. Courthouse downtown, Andy Sheehan, KDKA News.
All right, Andy, thank you. It has been a long, emotional trial with some intense days of testimony. We do want you to know that there are resources available. You can always call the Pittsburgh Crisis Hotline or the 1027 Healing Partnership.